The North American bird population is declining, and not just by a little. In the Syracuse area, black-capped chickadees are down almost 14%, common mergansers nearly 17%, and rock pigeons have lost 28% of their population. Even for people who don't care about birds, they might have noticed the drop. Miyoko Chu definitely has, and what she sees outside of her window at the Lab of Ornithology at Cornell tells her we should worry.
If we're losing 30% over 50 years, and then you think about the next 50, you really start to get a sense of the loss of the abundance and diversity of the wildlife that is part of our heritage here.
It may seem like a small issue, but the issue goes further than just losing the feathered creature.
It tells us that the stressors that we're feeling around climate and lack of green spaces and other stresses like quality of water and air, that these are things that affect birds, and sometimes they're an early signal to show that we need to pay attention to them for our own health as well.
Chu is hinting at the canary in a coal mine analogy. A century ago, coal miners brought canaries with them to indicate potential hazards. Because of their smaller bodies, the little yellow bird would show signs of sickness quicker than humans. As soon as the canary was distressed, it let the coal miners know it was time to get out.
So when you kind of blow that up into the big picture, the whole world is the mine, the birds in general are the canaries, kind of telling us, hey, the water might not be healthy.
Alyssa Johnson is a lifelong educator of wildlife conservation.
People think bald eagles have this majestic war cry.
Anybody who crosses her path in the woods should be ready to learn a thing or two.
They kind of sound like gulls.
She has the same worry, but it's not just affecting what's going on out here. She's seeing it in our backyards as well.
I've had it with people who are like, what's going on at my bird feeders? I'm not seeing as many, the common feeder backyard birds.
But what's behind all of this? Experts say that the biggest cause in this decline has been habitat loss. The U.S. has lost 24 million acres of natural land since 2001 to 2017 due to human-caused changes, according to the Center of American Progress. But there's something that you can do at home to help, and it starts with something you grab every single morning.
If there are coffee plantations that are sun-grown, where they cut down the forests, you won't find birds there.
Buying shade-grown coffee won't only help you get your caffeine fix, it's a great way to support conservation efforts. By opting for this coffee, you're helping create habitats for birds when they go migrate down south.
If you grow varieties that can thrive in the shade, you can have coffee plantations and forests side by side.
Pet owners also have a surprising role to play. Believe it or not, cats are one of the most significant contributors to the bird decline.
It adds up to a lot. I mean, cats are natural hunters. It's just a part of who they are. And so when they're outdoors, one of the things they like to do is go for animals that are moving around.
The Cornell lab says helping is as easy as keeping your cat indoors.
Best case scenario, we start to turn all of those declines around. We get those species to a point of stability, and then we start bringing them back, so we start to see more of that abundance to make sure that they're going to be healthy well into the future.
100 years ago, we looked to birds to tell us if we were headed into danger. The bird population is trying to tell us something now. The question is, can we hear their warning?
If we don't have this planet, we have nothing else. I mean, there's kind of this cliche saying, there's no planet B. There's no plan B, there's no planet B.
Reporting in Syracuse, I'm Peyton Spellacy for NCC News.